Hello guys, Vengeancer here, bringing you another BDO video. So, if I can stay connected long enough to do this, I keep getting disconnected. So, I got a couple of things today I want to kind of go over. You know, my main mission for a long time has been the Pen Black Star offhand. That's what I'm working towards. A little fishing there. Basically, I'm farming mats for that. I need Failstacks, and I need stones, and I need memory fragments. I kind of went over my plan for memory fragments. I'm just building up scrolls. I haven't bought any recently, but I am working on it. I don't need either one of those, but I am going to take all of these quests. And the reason this is relevant is because these season quests gives you fail stacks. Obviously not every one of them, but they do give you some massive pure magics and other things that you might need. I need to swap over to my other character. A lot of keyboard tapping to get through these quests from Fugar. Cool. And I need to swap over that. That will actually give you... and maybe not. My other character has the scrolls on it that you got to turn in for the season thing. But I want to talk about Failstacks. I kind of went over before. These enhancement boxes are really helping out with all the mats and stuff that I need. Give you a little bit of an idea of the stuff I've been collecting.
Within your allowed space, of course.
Got tons of tier 9 horse mats that I'm saving up. Maybe I'll get another one. I do have a male courser that I'm trying to awaken. Anyway, so this is what I've got saved up so far. I got 605 memory fragments. I've been working on saving up Kafirs because my chest piece is at Kafirs 9, so I need 1,438 of those I'm working on. And we got a bunch more hards and sharps, and of course massive pure magics. We get 600 of those. I still have 200 flawless magical blackstones, which is good. Saves me having to make them a couple thousand, 3,000 of each regular blackstone, and then some of the bigger stones. And the flawless chaotic stones are for stuff in the future. But there's kind of my stockpile. And of course, that has no durability. My scroll stockpile is at 1201. Relics I've been saving up. I'm going to sell all this junk out. And just kind of collect the money for it. Relics, I'm at 435. I've been fishing, doing a lot of fishing. I actually added an artifact set to give me more auto fishing time reduction. It's more efficient that way. Plus I get about 2 XP, 2% experience towards my fishing level per day / night. So about 1% every 12 hours. Which is very slow. Someday I'll hit 50. Now, what I wanted to talk about. Well, kind of. First off, we gotta have another look at the Dragon storage. We got the ancient Mark Thenon's gland. I went over that last time. But I have since collected 101 Voltar's memories, so the Navarne Steppe piece is done. I have 100 pities. I'll go turn those in when I go to do the quest. And I'll have to swap the ancient over to a normal, and then I'll have 2 of the 3 done. So now all I have left to do is grind Mancham. So that's where I'm going to be living at for the foreseeable future. I'll be glad to be done with this. I'm going to take all of these pity pieces and ancient pieces that I have left and clear out this storage for Duinkern because I need the space. I'm going to take all those and put them in one of my characters' inventory somewhere. hide them away, forget about them. But as soon as I either need 99 more Narc Solaces or I need the Ancient Piece. Hopefully the Ancient Piece just drops pretty quickly and I don't have to deal with it anymore. I'm tired of farming. There goes the reconnection. It keeps happening. I don't know what's going on. Give me a sec. Well, it reconnected itself. I think it's my router's causing problems. I don't know. Because wife's computer is also at the very same time pushing her Black Desert into reconnecting. So it's very weird. So probably our internet or router, they're probably working on something. And we're just having micro disconnects. Because, I mean, it immediately reconnects within like 45, 50 seconds. But still annoying. So, as I was saying, I'm going to be grinding Mancham for the foreseeable future. Hopefully I get this Ancient Piece so I can be done with it. Because I'm tired of grinding that. I want to move on. My next mission is going to be the Compass. I'll be grinding History and Akhman. I don't really want to grind that either. I want to move on to the higher end spots to where I can actually make some progress. But I want the Compass. And if I get the Compass out of the way, then I'll have 3 of the 5 treasure pieces. And then that just leaves the map. And the map isn't that important to me right now. So maybe after I get the Compass done, maybe it will be important. Maybe I'll move on to it. I don't know. But I'm not going to be making any huge silver gains through grinding until I get this potion piece out of the way and the Compass out of the way. I guess Augment and History, I can make a little bit of silver out of that. Maybe. But I want to talk about Failstacks and my plan for making a massive amount of 30 stacks. So currently there's 3 right now in game at the time of this video. There are 3 fairly easy ways to get 30 stacks. You can use Blackstones. If you open up your enhancement window and you have Blackstones in your inventory, you can actually add, if your stack is at 0, you can actually go up to 30. It costs 84 Blackstones. That comes out to be roughly like 13 something million the last time I calculated it. I don't know what the stones are at now. Even lower, so it's probably, well, there's nothing but orders, so they're at 156 on armor stones. 159, so yeah, that's what I calculated at before, was 159,000. So it's about 13.5 million to get a 30 stack, doing it that way. You do 84 times 159. Maybe if I can 84 times 159,000. Yeah, 13.3 million. So that's the cheapest way of getting a stack, a 30 stack. Just buy 84 stones and go in enhancement. And you can push right here and then select it. If you have stones in there, it'll take about 84 of them to make a 30 stack. So that's the cheapest way. The other way that was suggested to me was Dragon Scale Fossils. Dragon Scale Fossils, however, are expensive. It takes 50 of them for a 30 stack, and they are currently running at like 380,000. Yeah, 386. So 386 times 50. It's going to cost you 19.3 million for a 30 stack doing it that way. Of course, if you want a 50 stack, you can do 400 of them, but that's very expensive. I would slam 30 stacks with Duo and Tri-Gear before I did that. I would get my 50 stack that way. Try and Tech Gear from 40 plus, I think it is. So that's expensive. That's the most expensive way I know of right now. So you got a 6 mil difference in silver. That's a lot of silver if you're talking hundreds of fail stacks. The way that I'm using right now is the season cold accounts. Each one of these will get you 500,000 silver. Or you can go trade them to Fugar for 5 time-filled Blackstones. I don't know if I have any of those in my storage right now. I do. So you can take these time-filled Blackstones and trade 150 of them for a 30 stack. Or if you really want to be expensive, you can trade 500 of them for 40 stacks, or you can trade them for Volkscry. 40 of them for a Volkscry. But anyway, back to the 30 stacks, because that's what I'm pushing for. So 150 of those. You can get 150 of these stones by turning in 30 fish, because you get 5 per fish, so 5 times 30, that's 150. That'll get you a 30 stack, so basically you need 30 fish, 500,000 silver each. That's 15 million silver for a 30 stack, so it's the middle ground. You're losing 1.5 million silver per, but you don't have to buy black stones that are sold out on the market. It's a convenience fee. So this is what I'm doing. I'm taking these fish. I'm doing the quest for Fugar every week as long as season is going, and getting that the rewards from that, doing it that way. So 7 of them get me a 40 stack. I mean, you saw me do that just a minute ago. And then the rest of these fish I'm trading for time-filled blackstones. And then I'm taking these time-filled blackstones back to Fugar, and I'm trading them all for 30 stacks. Because I don't plan on enhancing my season gear anymore. It's all Tet, with the exception of the weapon being pen because of the stone. I don't care about the accessories. I'm never playing that character again other than being an energy and storage mule. So I don't have any use for it. So these are going to net me a massive amount of 30 stacks. You can look, I got 1,500 stones right here. That's 10 30 stacks already. And I have 3,700 of those, so what is 3,741 divided by 30? That's 124 stacks. Because divide that by 30 to get per stack. Yeah, so 124 stacks plus there will be a few left over plus the 10 out of there. So 134 30 stacks, maybe 135 by the time it's all done. So I'm going to have 135, plus I've already got 99, plus a few others. So I'm going to have 200 and something 30 stacks. That should hold me over on the Black Star enhancing. And of course I'm fishing every day, so I'm going to get even more of those. But my goal is to push as much as I can and get like 250 to 330 stacks. Because I still do have to do an awakening. So I'm trying to double up and get as much as I can. And then afterwards, if I hit that, then I'll start getting 40 stacks or 50 stacks. Whatever it'll let me get, probably 40s. Because I need as many of these 50 to 60 stacks, or 50 to 80, I guess, as I can. And I'll have to build them out of the 30s. So that is my plan for getting the Failstacks. And of course, my 100 stack status has not changed. I still have as many as I had last time. And I haven't done any enhancing. I've actually been grinding out the Voltaras and the potion pieces, the Voltara memories, pity pieces. So that's what I've been working on that. And I have not done Land of the Morning Light yet. Still haven't touched it. However, my wife did freak out. She had all those event pieces to turn in up in Moodle Village or whatever it was. So I ended up having to take her all the way up there in my caravel because she didn't have a boat, and we haven't done the Magnus yet. So I did have to go up there and talk to the guy to turn all that stuff in. And I spent the 1 CP so that I can start on the tool shop stuff up here. But as soon as I get the Magnus completed, I'll have access to the storage. And I did buy a worker while I was up there. Just a regular old skilled. He'll do for now. And just to get that up and running. As soon as the Magnus is going, I'll be crafting those utensils instead of the ones down here in Glish. And I'll go over all this again because I am going to do another video to redo my my network. I'm going to be dumping all the CP out of Glish because I no longer need this tool shop, and I no longer craft Grunel because I don't need to Failstack build so as much. And if I do, I'll do it on Rebloth. And then the rest of this, I don't use this residence. The rest of it's just storage, so I can pull some items out of here and rearrange stuff. And all this CP is just wasted at that point. As well as this one. So I'll get another 3 out of that, because I don't need glitch connected at all. So it's good. Saving CP. Now the other thing is the crate network. I'm going to be going over that. I will be connecting up through this way, hitting paddocks, hitting this island, hitting here, Dashu Island, and up this way through to Aquila's Eye. I think it's like 1 CP per, so 1, probably 2, 3, 4. So that's going to cost me 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'll be connected to Aquila. And then from Aquila up to there's a node here that you got to connect to, and then it'll hit Moodle. So probably 5 CP. It'll get me up there. I'm going to be redoing that so that I can send all my trade crates from Valencia all the way up there to Nampo and trade them in up there for the extra distance bonus. Now, crates are not worth it. I've been doing calculations. I've been going over stuff. You're actually losing a ton of money. Even at Master 11, I'm losing like 30-something thousand silver per crate. But I'm doing it for several reasons. One, it's mostly AFK. I don't have to do anything for the silver. So if I don't do it, I'm going to lose out on the silver anyway. 2, it requires me to not have a value pack. Now, if I have a value pack, I can just sell all the mats on the market and probably make more silver than I would for my effort. That's fine, but I don't want to run value packs because I don't have very many and I save them for certain occasions, like selling tech gear. So there's that. And then the third reason is because I eventually would like to have my trader level to Guru. So if I hit Guru trading, then I'll be making probably more profit. So I am redoing my node network for those 3 reasons. Plus, by redoing my node network, I can remove all my glitch points and a lot of my points around here, actually. So all these nodes down here connecting to Grana become obsolete because I don't even use the materials. So I can take all of those out all the way up to Star's End. As soon as I'm done with Black Star and Fallen God enhancing, I can remove Star's End all the way back to this node. So I'm going to recoup about 40 CP because this connects down and around and up instead of going around this way. So I can actually save about 40 CP overall. Until I get done with Black Star, I still have to have Star's End. So that's about 10 to 15 CP there. So I'm going to be saving closer to 25 to 30 CP just by spending the 5 that takes me up to Nampo and taking my crates over there. And yes, I use the transport feature. I'm not going to bus all those things manually. You'd have to overstack them on a horse, run them to Portaferia over here, and then cog them from Portaferia up to using fast currents up there. It's about 20 minutes if you know where to go. And that's going to only save you about 4,700 silver per crate. Don't want to do it. It's not worth it. And using the transport feature, I'm losing about 38,000 silver per crate overall at the current market prices. Don't care about that. I just want the trader levels. So I'm going to make an in-depth video where I redo my nodes there, and I'll do that. And then there's going to be a lot of CP I have left that I can invest in other places. I may pick up things like the cotton or the cotton and the flax, so I can get my wool and my cotton back. Maybe go back into crafting the where's it at? I may have to switch this around. I don't remember where it's at. I know there's one here. Where are you at? The costume mill, that's what I want. Maybe I want to invest in that too. I don't know. Anyway, the costume mill. Maybe I'll go back to milling those costumes with the extra CP. I don't know. We'll see. But and expand on out and get more things, because I don't even have any nodes down here. I don't have any in the Adraxio Delita area. really don't have any around Mountain of Eternal Winter, so this whole bottom, I don't have any in Kama Silva other than the Connect the Grana, and then these few around here that are basically in Calpheon. So this whole bottom part, I have no nodes. Valencia, I really don't have that many production nodes at all. I just connect to Valencia, so it's a lot of stuff I got to look at and rework, and I'm kind of doing a bunch of research and stuff on it. But if you're going to do crates, Valencia to Nampo or Moodle Village, whatever you want to call it, is definitely the way to go. You get the longest distance bonus. So there's that. And like I said, I'll go over more in depth about all the nodes, the crates, and all that stuff when I do that video. I'm just kind of waiting for things, and I need to run through the mountain of... run through all of the nodes down south and see if there's any I want down there, and then I need to run through the quest for Land of Morning Light so that I can actually unlock the Magnus and do all that stuff. I just haven't had time to do it. I haven't sat down to do it. So, but that's what I'm working on. I just want to kind of go over my thought process on how I am getting Failstacks because it's the lowest effort. Unfortunately, I'm having to take the lazy route and do things that are basically AFK because I've got a lot of stuff I'm doing outside of the computer, and my time spent here is farming the potion piece. I mean, that was my main mission to begin with, so I'm still working on that. But anything that I can do while I'm AFK, that's what I'm working on. So getting my 30 stacks from fishing is good. Plus, the artifact thing, I can actually get auto fishing time down to about 50 seconds, 45, 50 seconds, somewhere around there. Because I have plus 10 Balanos Rod, it makes it go down 25%. That's a 15% there. So what is that? 40%. And then I have the polar bear maxed out. I think that's 20% that you get. 20 or 25. Right. And then you also get this fishing time by 50%. So that's maxed out when I put that on. I think the most reduction you can get is like 70%. I think that's what I had it at. 25 and 15. What is that? 35, 40 plus whatever that is. So like 65, I think. I think the bear's 25%. If I remember right. 20, 25%, somewhere around there. So it's 60, 65%. Which is not bad at all. And then, of course, there's foods and stuff that can reduce it. I don't usually use those because I'll forget when I'm AFK, but yeah. It definitely brings in a lot more fish by doing it that way. And you see, since the season started, the summer season started, I've fished 3,000 something, and I've done the quest, so I've fished close to 4,000 fish. I'm shooting for 5,000. I think that's where it'll be a good thing at. My other mission that I'm working on is just clearing my inventory out. I got so much stuff in here. I got to run these scrolls. I got to do Black Spirit Adventure and Dark Rifts, just BDO chores is what I like to call them. And then I got to figure out what these event items do, because I have no idea. There's a bunch of stuff. I still haven't turned in these shimmering blue jade things. So the other thing I want to touch on is daily specials. They're pretty good even if you don't buy the pass. And then the login rewards. That's what I really want to touch on. The guild login rewards are ridiculous. Basically, they're giving you a free character change. They give it all 3 weapon exchange coupons, health, breath, and strength coupons. And then they're also giving you a combat and skill XP change coupon and a weight and inventory. The only thing that you cannot switch with the login rewards are the life skills. So if you want to switch characters, now is the time to do it. Just wait, log in every day for 2 weeks, and then collect all the rewards. You got to be in a guild to get them, though. And of course, we got a box of relics, all kinds of cool stuff. That 80 stack was helpful. and then our loyalty rewards, which is another 60 stack. So I'm good. Those are some good tri stacks that I'm getting for free. It's very nice. Very, very nice. And these boxes are always welcome. Very good login rewards. All the event stuff, and then there's like a wandering shop guy that you can get stuff out of too. So it's a good thing. Definitely lots of free stuff. It's worth playing right now. But if you see me around, I'll be grinding Monchums or AFK fishing. Pretty much the two things I'm doing right now. And then once I get Land of Morning Light time, sit down to do it and get that knocked out. At least enough of the main quest and the Magnus, so I have access to the land over there without having to sail back and forth. I will be redoing the node network and diving back into life skills so I can craft all of the tools. Once I get all the tools crafted that I need, I can do a little bit more cooking and alchemy. The alchemy's still high on my list of things to do. I'm just kind of waiting at this point. Which I need artifacts. So cooking mastery is okay. Maybe I can just pull out the ones. I don't want to pull out the ones I currently have. I'm using life skill for the fishing. I get 6%. I wish I had fishing XP, but the only way to get those is to turn them in through Imperial, which I do every day, but I haven't gotten any yet. As soon as I get fishing XP, I will pull the stones out of the life XP ones and switch them over. But I would like some cooking ones, and I would like some gathering ones, and I would like some alchemy experience artifacts to level up real quick. Now I do have gathering item drop rate, which was awesome. I hope I get another one of these eventually. That's going to be my artifact set for gathering, the item drop rate. But when I do manage to finally get the experience ones for either fishing or for alchemy, I'm going to dive into a lightstone setup for alchemy so that I can level it real fast. And I'm just going to set and level alchemy. I'll be gathering what I need for alchemy tools and then just non-stop doing alchemy. Because I did spend pearls the other day, and I did buy, I think I showed this off. I did buy the alchemy set. And I do have Tri-Manos alchemy clothes. So I should be able to, that's 7 seconds off right there. Plus with the Nampo tools, I should be able to get another. So that's 8 seconds off alchemy. So that's down to 3-second alchemy already. And then the Treants tier is going to knock some time off of it. It's another 1 second. And then there's probably a cron meal or something I can use that'll do the same. So I'll be very close to 1 second alchemy. And I know that if I upgraded these again, the Manos Alchemist tools, I could get it as well. Where are you at, Alchemist tools? Did I pass you up? There they are. Nope, 5. I have to do pen for 7 seconds. So I guess there isn't really much of a reason to go past try right now for me, other than the mastery, but I don't care about the mastery. So that's what I got. I know it's kind of a bunch of different crap crammed in one video, but the main point is that's how I do my fail stacks. The other main points are there's a lot of stuff going on in game, and it's a lot of fun recently. I am making progress even if it is slow, and I'll be pushing and pushing to get past these slow grind hurdles to kind of actually get to where I can make some progress. I'm still slowly collecting Caphras. I don't want to drop all my silver into that right now. I'm kind of waiting to see how the pen Black Star offhand goes. If I can hit that in the next few attempts, and I don't have to expend a lot of my resources that I'm collecting to get that, then we're going to be way ahead. If I end up taking a long time to hit that instead of getting it quickly. If I end up having to do 50, 60, 70 attempts to hit it, then we're going to be way behind, and progress is going to slow down. It's all going to pivot around the black star. So if I hit that and move on, I'll be to the point where the last pin black star will be easier because I can just throw whatever at it. And then my silver I won't need as much, so I can throw my silver at Caffers and move on into Fallen God, Labreska, and Dawn's Gloves pretty quickly. Because it's all kind of just keeping a backdrop of silver in case I have to buy more materials for the Black Star stuff. So my gear score will go from like what it is now, which is like 653, on up to close to 700 very quickly. I don't remember where that other... I had another one on there. What did I do? Why did I drop? I don't know what it was. It was, there was 353 there. I don't know what it was that I missed. I don't know what I'm missing. Maybe it's, I don't know. Weird. Did one of these items drop? Last time I put Caffers in, I did have 353 DP, not 352. What is going on here? I lost a DP somewhere. Maybe it's because I had that on. I had a different costume on. Maybe that's what it was. I don't know. I'm losing my mind. Don't mind me. But yeah, I'm something like around 650. It's 652, 653, depending on what gear I have on. And it's going to go from that, and it's going to go straight on up to 700 very quickly after we get this other offhand, pen offhand. Because we're going to dump our silver into Caffersing out these. And Dim Tree's the hardest one. I should have went with Red Nose, but I already had Pen Dim Tree. I'm one Caffers level away, and I think I've got like 2 or 3 or 400 Caffers, so I'm a third of the way there. Without spending anything. That's the big thing. The helmet won't take nearly as much in terms of Caffers because the Dim Tree takes more than the other pieces, and then the gloves as well. So we'll go from level 4 to level 10 pretty quick on those, and we'll knock out what I got to do to switch those over. So it'll be good. So we'll gain a ton of DP. We're gonna gain some AP as well, and I think I heard that the Land of Morning Light gives you 1 AP and DP, so I should hit the 301 bracket just from doing the quest, which will give me a nice little hidden boost in the background. And then we'll start sinking all of our extra Caffers into getting the boots to C10. And I'm not going to go past C10, really, because I need those Caffers to enhance all of the other Fallen God stuff. So we'll do that, too. But I will very quickly, after I hit this pen offhand, it's just been tricky, I will get to a point where I'm only going to be enhancing the Awakening Black Star, and after I hit that one, then we're just working on accessories, so the game will be very different for me, hopefully, very soon. I'll quit rambling. I always kind of like to talk about different things in my gear and everything, so just my thoughts. But I hope everyone else is enjoying BDO, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. So, as always, until next time.